Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be going over something a little bit different, but might help you guys that are a bit more of the casual golfers. We're going to be going over how to turn a baseball swing into a golf swing. Now, they're not very different swings, but the fundamentals are slightly different. So you want to have a different mind space when you're going from a baseball swing into a golf swing. So with baseball, obviously you're just starting your swing out back here already into that loaded position, and it's going to be a more level swing. But luckily, you're actually going to be using that, instead of going across, it's just going to be using that same momentum going down. Almost think of it as you're going for an extremely low pitch. So I'm starting out using a driver here because it's a good way to visualize that swing a little bit better with a longer club, something that more is a bit more similar to a baseball bat when setting up, especially when you're going for a tee, because maybe you're not used to making impact with the ground with a baseball swing. So you want something a little bit more similar to what you're used to. So when you're setting up, this is where, if you are a new golfer and you are transitioning from a baseball background into a golf background, here's what you need to know. You set up pretty similarly to what a baseball stance would be, maybe just a little bit further away than what you're used to, because you're extending your arms just a little bit more at setup. And then you're going to take it back, and it's going to be fairly similar to where you take it back with your baseball swing. But when you come down, like I said, you're going to be coming down into almost like a low pitch here. And don't worry about your body movement, because when you're coming through, a lot of baseball players I've seen and taught like to bring their left foot back because they're gearing up for that step out and hit. And while that may not be the best fundamentals for golf, it's a great way to start transitioning your mind into that forward momentum that a lot of novice players don't actually have. So you're going back, you're gearing up, all your power is back here like you're used to for a baseball swing, and you move your leg back, coming through, and instead of out, you come down into that swing, and you're going to release your club head almost like you exactly would with a baseball swing, making connection with the ball one way or another, whether it be up here or down here. You make connection and then power through. And like you normally would, I've seen a lot of baseball players go back and through and actually step out of their swing because they're not used to keeping their bodies still here and then into that swing and through. So it's not necessarily a bad technique, it's just a little bit more inconsistent, because with baseball, you're not necessarily going for a specific hit. You just put the ball out, out into the field. You don't specifically want to go, unless you're that advanced of a baseball player, you don't want to call, all right, left field, center field, right field. With golf, you want it to be a little bit more precise, and so that's why keeping your body centered is very good for a lot of consistency. And so a lot of baseball players can hit it for miles, but they're going to be going far left and far right, and a lot of it comes down to they're putting all of their concentration into their swing to make sure they get as much power through it as possible, and they can make great contact, but it goes far left and far right because it's not a consistent impact position. So if you're a baseball player and you want to get a little bit more consistent, I would recommend coming back, maybe keeping that left leg a little bit more stable. You can still pick it up, don't worry. A lot of great players, Bubba Watson, you'll see him, his footwork, he's bringing it way back here and then sliding his back foot forward. It's a very unique swing, but it works for him because he's able to have the most consistent impact. It's all about where that club face is and where that swing path is at impact. So when you take it back, just concentrate on having that club head right where that bat would be, but coming down lower into it and having a more consistent swing, keeping the majority of your body a little bit more still than what you're used to, so you can get a good impact and through the ball. So especially when you are lining up back here, when you're actually setting up to the ball, you don't have as big of an area to aim for. You're trying to aim dead center here. So you come through, and so as you move back, you'll see that if I move my foot back, I'm already off balance a little bit. And then when I'm moving through, I'm trying to keep my body as centered as possible, but if you have all of your body going back and forth, it's not super consistent. So if you want to, I'll try to simulate what a baseball swing might be, going back and then swing all the way through, and you'll see the trajectory. And you can get a lot of power with this, but it's a matter of dialing it in to it. So I'm going to be kind of swinging my leg back and through, and then kind of moving all the way through it. So you'll see what a baseball into a golf swing and transitioning into a good golf swing might look like here. So I hope that helps you kind of help that transition between a baseball swing into a golf swing, and I hope that will answer a few questions so you can have the most consistency that you can with the swing that you're currently using, and hope you can transition that into a better golf game. So if you have any other questions, please leave a comment in the section below. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys next time.